Alright, friends and treasure seekers, it's Chad here with CFA. I hiked out here Grandpa's Creek this morning. It's 8 a.m. It's April 2nd, 2015. I'm at my farthest point that I've gone up this creek so far, and I found really good gold right here. Some of my bigger chunks and plenty of flour gold, so I know I can find it here, but I'm going to go ahead and start working my way up this canyon further. I know this goes a long way, so I'm going to cut a little bit of trail here and see what's around this next bend. So let's go check it out. Alright, so that's looking downstream. How about 100 yards up further than I was, and I've worn out my machete. Handle's all busted up. I mean, there's some serious work getting up in here. The up above me here, there's kind of a little cliff here, but the other side up top of that, I went up real quick, and there's old growth stumps all over the place. But so it might be a good spot for the metal detector too, if I could clear out some area to get in with it. But the creek's a little more deeply cut here. I mean, it's 3-4 feet deep, and we've got some bigger rocks here. Right at the base of this cliff, I got a collection point I might try out. But here's something really bizarre. As hard as it was to get up in here, look at this. That's not for me. I don't know what the heck. I mean, it looks old. It almost looks like somebody just jumped here. And then there's kind of a footprint here too, but I mean, that's deep. That's like 3 or 4 inches deep in the mud. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I don't know when or how somebody was clear out here. I mean, the stuff I just hacked through, there's no way somebody was just walking along up through here. They were either crawling or they cut a trail long ago that grew back up. But so I'm 210 pounds. That's me just stepping. That's those prints there. They're like 3 inches deep. Really strange. Now, there's me jumping as hard as I could. Almost the same depth, but still not quite as deep as these. Awfully strange, huh? I mean, I'm not jumping to any conclusions, but that doesn't look like a front of a boot. I don't know. Pretty weird. So check this out. I actually made it up far enough to where this one creek becomes two smaller ones. Like, here's one, the other's over here. Right here. And they actually meet and form the bigger one that I've been digging in. Meet right down there. There's kind of an island here in the middle that's loaded with rock. And then right where they meet, there's a gigantic maple tree. Kind of cool. Big mound right there. Deer trails everywhere. So I guess now the question is, do I go right or do I go left? There's left. There's right. Neither way looks real easy. Well, I couldn't choose right from left, so I went straight up the middle. Down, way down there is that big maple. Now I'm up on a big knob. I mean, it just keeps going uphill. It's crazy. Down to this side is the right creek. To the right from down there. It's a little bit bigger than the other side, I think, but thicker. And right here, here's an old fir tree. This sucker's at least 5 foot through the butt. It's big, so if there was a camp here 100 years ago, that tree was definitely here. Along with a lot of these old cedars. There are a bunch of old cedar trees up in here. I'm trying to find any sign of, human life where there could have been a camp. I haven't yet, but I mean, if it's old, you probably wouldn't. I don't know, but this might be a good spot to try and get up with my metal detector sometime. But it's a heck of a hike up in here. I mean, I'm already 3 hours into my day just to get up in here. So I'm gonna go back down and do some little bit more sluicing and panning and get some more concentrate to take home and see if I can get some gold today. But this was a heck of a little journey up through here, and we learned a little bit more about this area. We'll just keep on investigating. There's that big maple. It's just covered in licorice fern. Should snag some and take it back for the kids. Yeah, if you've never had it, that licorice fern, you chew in the roots, tastes just like licorice. You find it growing up on mossy trees like that. Yeah, I'm up on top of this knob. Headed back down now after looking at the top, but one creek goes that way, and the other that way, and my car is about a mile that way. Found a pretty good spot here where it goes around a big bend. Big circle bend here. I found where the bigger rocks had been building up right here, and I just started digging, and I got about, I don't know, 2 feet down probably. Took a sample pan. Pretty decent one too. There's 3 good chunks there. There's a couple other little pieces of flour gold down here. Right there. But that's a pretty good sample pan. I think I'm going to try here a little bit longer. Well, apparently prospecting can be dangerous. I don't know what I did. I just looked down and I'm bleeding. Like, oh, that's nice. Must have hit a sharp rock, I guess. Yeah, right on the end of my middle finger. All right, my hole's getting deeper. Probably, we're getting close to 3 feet deep now. I'm starting to get some clay here and there. I'm trying to find bedrock, but we're still working that little sluice and the pan and getting concentrate. And I know there's gold in there. I saw it. Every pan that I've looked at here has had some decent flour gold at least in it, and a couple of chunks that were a little bit bigger than that. So I got high hopes for the end of the day here with what we end up with. So we'll keep at it a little longer here. We've already been here for 4 hours, but half of that was spent just cutting trails and exploring. So okay, so I was extremely happy with this trip. I had less concentrate than the last couple trips, but I mean, we're talking, look at that. We found more gold this time than probably the last 3 trips combined. So I'm thinking it was a combination of a different spot further up the creek and digging deeper, because I found that big bend. I went to the inside of the bend and I dug like probably 3 to 4 feet down at the deepest point, and we did exceptionally well. So yeah, so we know the strategy we need to hit, and and we need a bigger sluice. It was definitely an adventurous day up there at Grandpa's Creek, and I found some more good gems. Thought I'd show you guys what we did with them. We put them in a vase, put some water in it, kind of brings out the color. But there are some really magnificent looking specimens. It was definitely a heck of a trip today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.